This episode is brought to you by La Quinta by Wyndham. Wherever your work takes you, you know it's going to be a good time because you're staying at La Quinta by Wyndham. They have free breakfast, fully equipped gyms, and free high-speed Wi-Fi to help you take care of any last-minute business or help keep you in the know on all things sports. Tonight, La Quinta. Tomorrow, you triumph. Book your stay today at lq.com.
Everything here you need to know about the submersible carrying 5 people to see the wreckage 2,000 feet below sea level, to see the Titanic, right?
That's right.
The excursion, the 8-day journey conducted by a company called Ocean Gate Expeditions, priced at $250,000 a person.
Really?
Yes, that's what they charged. 400 nautical miles to the wreck site, which is about 900 miles off the coast of Cape Cod, Massachusetts. A pilot, 4 passengers. The main ship drops the submersible into the water, and this thing, it looks like a cyclops. There's one window, and you've got no seats. So these people are it's about the size of a minivan in there.
Yeah.
Being controlled by what looks like a Logitech gaming joystick. So the sub goes down. It's about a 2-hour drop before they will hit the floor where the Titanic sits.
It's a depth of 12,500 feet.
Almost 2 miles, I believe.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Twice the size of the Grand Canyon in depth. It would take 10 Empire State Buildings stacked on top of each other.
That's nuts.
So it goes down. It's about a 2-hour descent, roughly, 2.5 hours. So they go down at 9 a.m. They're scheduled to be back up by 3. So you got 2 hours down, maybe a little longer coming up for decompression because you have to go up slow. An hour and 45 minutes into the descent, officials said, all contact lost. Now, this submersible was supposedly equipped with enough oxygen to last 96 hours down there. As of last night, still unable to locate them. We don't know if the thing imploded or if they're stuck or systems broke and they're no longer able to propel up. I don't know what could have happened, but as of last night, there were like 30 hours left.
Wow.
And I mean, there's not, if you look at the globe in and of itself, there's probably 1 or 2 companies that make the vessels that are able to achieve this depth with manned people.
To me, it's insane that you wouldn't tether somehow.
That's what I said. Why wouldn't you have a rope?
Why would you not tether? Why would you not have something that you could pull to make it just come back up? Like, everything's broken. Everything's down.
Communications lost.
All is lost.
We're going into retrieval.
We're going to hit the switch because we're going back up.
It's a 20,000-pound thing. They have boats and ships that are able to pull up to 60,000 pounds, big wreckage, type fixtures. But now you've got to get a submersible, or even if you can locate them,
right,
get a robot down there to somehow hook to it.
Right.
To pull them out, and the time is ticking. Now,
so is the only way that they can get to the surface by motor power?
If their own motor power, which apparently is either completely destroyed or something happened as a mechanical failure, apparently they can't get to the top themselves, otherwise they would have.
Because, and that's what I mean. Like when you're diving, for example, you have the vest on.
Right.
That you can pull the little emergency thing. The CO2 fills it up with air. Which raises you to the surface.
I thought about why wouldn't they have as a secondary?
That's what I mean. Like you have to have some kind of a air tank.
They don't.
That you can go pull the plug on, and it just comes up. So they are basically sitting there, theoretically, if
the thing didn't implode. Now the amount of pressure,
right,
like at that depth, is crushing. Like, I mean, it's crazy. If they were to get out of that thing, you would just.
Right.
You would just explode. I mean, you would implode. I don't even know the amount of... It would be like an elephant stepping on your head.
Wow.
I mean, it's crazy. But there is no... And I mean, you think, okay, what a bunch of fucking idiots. Well, there's a billionaire that paid $250,000 to go on this excursion. There's another, I think, a Pakistani father-son duo that are very well off. Can you imagine? Hey, buddy, for your graduation, we're going to go see the Titanic. But what's crazy, what's coming out about this is that the company, OceanGate Expeditions, first off, they had tested this particular submersible not going nowhere near as deep. And there were complications with it. And the reporter that went in on the little test run said that it was almost it looked like it was jerry-rigged together. Like, oh, I got these parts from Home Depot and I got this from...
I saw a thing on it and it was ridiculous.
Right. But they never went to get this thing officially certified from third-party companies.
Yeah.
But why not have a backup? Typically, you don't send something that deep that the main ship can't go and get.
Yeah, you can't be retrieved. The form that you have to sign to get on this thing is pretty daunting.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got the clear release of liability. And now we see why.
Well, it's saying that there have been little glimmers of hope being reported because sonar and radar has been able to detect, because they've got planes and these buoyant things that can pick up sound.
Right.
That they've sent into the water, and planes that can capture that sound.
Right.
So I don't know as to if it had stopped, but they had heard banging every 30 minutes. And it was heard again 4 hours later, almost to kind of indicate that they might be still alive, trapped at the bottom. The thing is that time is running out. And now you've got all these big Navy people weighing in. Okay, so if we find them, let's say we locate them now.
Right.
Getting them out might be a harder obstacle than finding them.
Yeah.
To actually go and retrieve them.
Yeah.
We don't have submersibles.
Yeah, I mean, does this thing have a hook on it somewhere you can hook to it?
I mean, maybe they fucking...
I mean, how can you even get down that far?
Yeah, right.
Even if you could find them.
Well, but didn't James Cameron, who did the movie Titanic, I believe he has been down in some form of high-tech submersible.
Yeah.
Now, how many of those exists and where are they?
Right.
I mean, dude, there's not a lot of them. There's not a lot of, submersibles. They had some submersibles that they were sending down there, but could only go as far as 6,000 feet.
Right.
What do you do with the remaining 8?
A mile underwater is a long way.
I mean, the Titanic sunk in a fucking deep ass place.
Yeah.
That is not... 3 vessels arrived Wednesday morning to join the search effort. One of the vessels side-scanning sonar capabilities, which can detect and imaging objects on the sea floor. But still, is it going to stand out down there? Can you imagine? I don't know. If they have no light, if they lost power,
right?
They're sitting in the fucking dark.
Right.
Counting, looking at their watch going, we have 20 hours left, in hopes that these fucking people can somehow construct a way to pull us to the surface. That's fucked up.
That is.
And the CEO of OceanGate is down there. He was the pilot. I wonder if they've murdered him by now. I mean, can you imagine? And then you start to run out of oxygen, and that's the way you're going to fucking die in the fucking bottom of that fucking... And they don't have bathrooms, so they're shitting. If you were to have to use the bathroom, they have it looks like a big mug.
Right.
So, you got people fucking defecating in there. Can you imagine
maybe one use.
And I wonder, if systems are down, you might have oxygen, but I wonder how hot it is or cold. Think about how cold.
Freezing cold down that far. Talk about a miserable situation.
I would think a billionaire would have, I'm not going in that fucking thing. Granted, let me ask you a question. Provided you had a better scenario, you had the submersible that James Cameron used.
Right.
Would you rather take the risk in going down there or going to space?
I'd probably go to space.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, first off, Elon Musk has a pretty damn good track record by this point.
Yeah.
He's sending rockets up every fucking day.
Yeah.
How many people go down that far? There's a handful.
Yeah.
Maybe. That is unexplored. That is even more inhabitable to me than even going to space. There's a lot that can go wrong with either.
Yeah, I've got really no desire to go to either. But
I would like to go to
if
space.
I had to choose, I'd choose space.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Exploring the ocean floor into this, untouched and unseen world would be epic.
Yes.
I just don't think we have conjured up the foolproof formula to do it in and sustain any length of time down there. It's nuts, man. And I mean, even all the head of Navy and all these people, Coast Guard, it's a bleak looking situation.
It is.
With the time frame we have right now.
Yeah, I feel really bad for them and their families. I mean, it's a horrible thing. Sometimes we do things in this life that we can't undo.
The decisions we make.
Yeah. Some things that you decide to do, there's just no turning back.
And you got to look at it from the perspective of the billionaire. I don't know him, but he has more money than he could ever need or want in for his generations of his family. Yet there was some thrill-seeking fulfillment he was going to get.
Yeah.
By risking, his life.
Yeah, I mean,
to go see this. Now, would it be amazing to see the Titanic I guess. I don't know that it's something that me personally, it's a ship. It went down and it sunk.
Yeah.
I've seen video and recreated computer, things of this fucking thing breaking, splitting, going down. I mean, I don't know that seeing a crustacean on the ocean floor being big and vast, I guess it would be cool. You'd be like, shit, you never believe that. I don't know how much perspective you're going to get out of a little fucking Cyclops dome that you can see out the front of this thing in the complete pitch dark.
Just show me the movie, dude. I mean, why do I have to go down there and see it
Or
myself?
show me the computer, the thing they do on history where they...
Yeah, they got the History Channel thing where they empty the ocean.
Yeah.
And, the whole thing.
Yeah, what am I going to get by seeing the rusted, crustacean of a...
That's amazing.
Wow. We could see the bow. Here we are. It's not like you have, you go to space and you can see stars and the planet. I mean, visually.
Can you, though?
I mean, well, in
the
theory.
people who went to the moon, supposedly, said they couldn't see stars.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying.
But yeah, I'm with you. It would be cool to go to space and see the stars.
Well, even if it's just looking at Earth. Let's just say you get a view of Earth, a partial view of it.
It'd be amazing.
It would be beautiful.
It would.
Visually.
Yes.
It would be awesome.
Yeah. To go where no man has gone before.
But to go down that deep and with the brightest light, you could maybe see 5 feet in front of you.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe 10 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like going to a beautiful coral reef where you can see all the colors of the fish and the coral. I mean,
I like shallow water, man.
This is a dark pit.
Dude, when I'm going down to the ocean, I've talked about it a lot before. Dude, I go to the shallow water. I like to snorkel. I don't need to deep dive. 20 feet, maybe. That's the deepest I'm going.
I mean, I would go deeper than that, but
Yeah, I mean, it would be cool. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't drop 200. And I think this billionaire had just recently gone with Jeff Bezos and spent 250 grand to go on his little penis-looking ship.
He went on the penis rocket?
Yeah, to the edge of space or whatever.
Blue Origin.
Blue Origin, the penis. I'm in the tip of the penis.
Yeah.
I'm in the penis's tip.
No, it's all very interesting, but it brings up a good point. It's like, all right, think about your life right now, okay? You woke up this morning. Now think about, I'm going to write you a check for $10 million. Everything else stays the same, write you a check for $10 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to make you happy, right?
I mean, I'm going on a shopping spree.
I mean, I'd be excited if you were going to write me a check for $10 million. I'd be like,
I'd be out of here. I'd be country hopping. I'd be going from fucking country to country, staying in the fucking. Right. Yeah, I would do it.
Now, I'm going to write you a check for $10 million, but you're not going to wake up tomorrow morning.
Oh, no.
So it's not really about money.
No.
Life is way more valuable than any amount of money because it doesn't matter what the amount I said would be. The answer would still be no way.
What? I got 12 hours to play with it?
No, you're not even going to get it.
Yeah.
Maybe to go to your kids or something like that. But, you're gone. I don't think so. I want to see my kids. I want to see my wife. I want to see my, you know what I mean?
Your dog.
There's all these things in life where we spend our whole life chasing money and we're not paying attention to the things that are more valuable than any amount of money. Because if I offered you any amount of money in exchange for the absence of your life, the answer would be no. So it's not really money that we're chasing. It's what we can do with the money, or what we think we can do with the money.
Which kind of says this billionaire who went with Jeff Bezos and dropped 250,
Right.
now dropped 250 to Ocean Gate.
Right.
Stupidly, because he's in a fucking jerry-rigged, janky-ass submersible.
And these are the things that you sign up for.
You're seeking fulfillment
Right.
from areas that your money in and of itself cannot bring you. You're using it to try to be fulfilled by going on these extreme adventures.
I wonder what he's thinking about down there. I wonder if he's just sitting there going,
I bet he's crying his
I'd
fucking
trade
eyes.
every dollar of my billion-dollar fortune just for a breath of clean air and to see the blue sky.
See my family.
Yeah.
Now, what thoughts are running through his head? Because they're probably at this point, if they're not dead, they are having to accept the fact that death might be 18 hours away.
Yeah.
So they're probably thinking to themselves what they would have changed and what they would have done differently.
Right.
If they do get out, if by chance, how fast do you think that those things that they said that they would change? Oh, I'll help more people. I'll do this. I would have done that. I wouldn't have fucking...
Well, there's no atheists in a submarine stuck on the bottom of the ocean floor.
Oh,
That's
no.
a fact.
They are praying to...
They're praying
to God.
Oh, yeah.
If they haven't muttered God's name in 30 years, I mean, they are muttering it today.
Real.
They are like, I'm so sorry I haven't been there talking to you.
Yeah.
They're praying to something. To put yourself in that situation, like, just, it freaks me out.
Yeah.
Because it's like, could you imagine?
I don't know.
I would fucking want to murder the fucking CEO of Ocean Gate.
The captain.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got this part from Home Depot, did you? Splatter his face up against the inside wall of that motherfucking...
Stop it. He's the only one that's going to get us out of here.
Yeah.
If we have any hope at all, it's him.
Did you bring any extra batteries for your remote? Oh, I forgot. We're short a C battery down here.
Insane, dude. Insane.
Is it not? I mean...
Heart-wrenching. I hate it for his family.
Yeah, man.
Or their families.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
Hey, we'll hopefully by the end of this 18-hour window come next week, hopefully we'll be talking about the rescue effort.
That's right.
And maybe how it yielded 5 safely, maybe changed for the better human beings. Not saying that there was anything wrong with them, but I guarantee they're thinking about what changes they could and should have done, and maybe even the decision why this might not have been the best idea. And if they do happen to have another chance at life, will they do anything different than with what they have been? I think it's a question we all could ask ourselves. Because, you know, that shit, once you get back and you get that freedom again, you got that fresh air and you get back to your normal routine, the life-threatening experience that you just went through seems to fade pretty quickly.
That's right.
You know, and you're like, oh, I take that for granted. I'm on land. Hey, I can walk around here. All right, thank you for listening to the ManFUzed podcast. As always, join the show. Hit us up at manfused.com, 770-744-5227. We will catch up with you next week.
Have a great day.